If you're a caregiver, you already know that caring for someone you love is one of the most selfless and meaningful things you can do. But what many people don't talk about is the grief that comes with it. Sometimes, it feels like you're losing a little piece of your loved one every day. And it's okay to feel that way. Today, we're going to talk about practical tips to help you recognize, cope with, and move through the grief that caregivers experience. It's not easy, but you're not alone. If this resonates with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more supportive content for caregivers. Let's take this journey together. Understanding caregiver grief. Grief isn't something that only happens when someone passes away. Caregivers experience something called anticipatory grief. This is the feeling of loss that happens before the actual loss. You might grieve the way your loved one used to be, the life you once shared with them, or even your sense of identity as you take on this demanding role. These feelings are valid. Unlike traditional grief, which comes after a loss, anticipatory grief can happen over and over again. You might feel fine one day and overwhelmed the next. And it's not just emotional. It affects your mind, body, and relationships too. What is anticipatory grief? Anticipatory grief is feeling like you're constantly on edge. Sadness for the loss of shared experiences. Worrying about what's next for your loved one. If you're feeling this, just know you're not alone. This is something many caregivers experience, and today, I'm going to help you learn how to manage it. Sign of caregiver grief. Before we dive into coping strategies, let's talk about how to spot caregiver grief. Recognizing it is the first step to healing. Emotional signs. You might feel sadness, guilt, frustration, or even relief. It's okay to feel relief. It doesn't make you a bad person. Because caregiving is exhausting. Physical signs. Fatigue that just doesn't go away. Headaches, loss of appetite, or aches and pains. Your body is carrying the emotional load too. Mental signs. If you feel forgetful, distracted, or unable to concentrate, you're not losing it. Your brain is overloaded with emotional stress. Behavioral signs. You might avoid people or activities you used to enjoy, or find it hard to keep up with daily routines. Sometimes it's just easier to shut the world out. If you've felt any of these signs, drop a love emoticon in the comments. It's a small way to remind yourself, and others, that you're not alone. Practical tips for coping with grief. Now that you know how grief shows up, let's talk about ways to manage it. These tips aren't about fixing grief, because grief isn't a problem to be solved. It's a process you move through. 1. Acknowledge your feelings. The first step is to stop fighting your feelings. If you're sad, feel it. If you're angry, let it out. Journaling for even 5 minutes a day can help you make sense of it all. I like to write down 3 emotions I feel each day. You'd be surprised how much clarity it brings. 2. Talk to someone. Don't carry it alone. Talk to a friend, a support group, or a mental health counselor. Online groups for caregivers can be life-changing. People who get it are priceless. 3. Practice self-compassion. Would you criticize a friend for feeling tired? No, you'd probably tell them to rest, so be that friend for yourself. 4. Create small, comforting routines. Routines give you stability. My personal favorite is a mini morning ritual. 5 minutes for tea, stretching, or just sitting quietly before the chaos of the day begins. 5. Prioritize self-care. It's okay to step away. Ask for help, hire a respite caregiver, or trade shifts with a family member. You can't pour from an empty cup. 6. Use breathing exercises. This one is so simple but so effective. Try this breathing technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Do this 3 times and see how you feel. When to seek professional help. Sometimes grief can become too much to handle alone. If your sadness lasts for weeks, or if you're feeling hopeless, it might be time to reach out for professional support. There's no shame in asking for help. Signs that it's time to seek help. You can't sleep, eat, or do basic daily tasks. You feel like you're stuck in grief for months. You're having thoughts of hopelessness or self-harm. Grief doesn't have a schedule. It's not something you fix, but every small step you take to care for yourself makes the journey a little lighter. If you're feeling heavy today, that's okay. If all you can do is breathe, that's okay too. Your grief is a reflection of your love. And love is something to be proud of. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more support on your caregiving journey. I'm so proud of you for being here today. Drop a love emoticon in the comments if this message spoke to you.